And I just realized that my mic has been muted the entire time thus far up to this point. I am a genius! You can say that I actually beat the game. I'm going to clear the data. Yes. Story mode. Start. I'm smart! So here we are in this rundown old funeral home. We can start by going this way. And let me just go ahead and say, you know, holding down the shift button. Oh, wait, your best friend. Pain and suffering has warped their bodies. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, pain and suffering. And you can see that this is one of the scariest fonts known to man. Like, I'm trying to figure out, how is this not? I mean, seriously, how is this not? How is this not anything terrible, you know? Why use a font in a situation like that? Alright, so there's a door here with 2 keys. There's that right there. Not a whole lot you can do there. There's a door here, and we can click and open it. There's a door here, and cannot open that. So we can go up here, and again, you might as well hold the shift key. Hi there! Someone else is here! Let me do one other thing real quick while I'm at it. Alright. So, we shall continue this. And actually, because I could not hear anything just then, I'm going to turn the aim volume up just a little bit. Oop, nope, I don't want to play it on continue. So that was Myrtle that we heard a moment ago. What about this door? Doors work pretty badly. Don't think I'm going to get it open. Alright, so we can't go there. And door's locked. I think that was Myrtle telling us don't go downstairs. I had this turned down where I couldn't hear anything. Alright, so can't do anything there. I love how that door just kind of moves out of the way for us. It's just like, I'm not going to mess with this dude. Oh, there's a note here. Boss says not to go near Myrtle's coffin. Why would the gravedigger bury it anyway? It's not like what Boss says is true. I mean, the dead can't really talk. Can they? Okay. So apparently we've heard some dead voices here recently. Some spooky voices. Alright, so this helps us out with the jammed feature of the door. You gotta hold the space bar to push this thing open. And you keep doing this. And you know, stuff like that happens. So... Oh, look at this. Baby monitor here. I shall take the baby monitor. I shall. Now. Okay, I can't push that door open. Can I open this door? Not yet. Not yet. I soon shall be able to open the door, but not yet. Now, I've got to remember how this works. I think now... Come downstairs. Hopefully you heard that. It was a voice that says, come downstairs. Because obviously, whenever you hear a creepy, spooky, scary voice like that, your first indication is... go downstairs. And I love the fact that the door just goes through me. So an easy way to get to Myrtle is you go around here. You turn here, and then you turn... Nope. I am good. I am good gaming. I had memorized where she's at the very beginning of all of this. Okay, time out. This should be the entrance in. Alright, cool. So what I need to do is go right here, go straight through, and then take a... There we go. I knew I'd find it. Her eyes. Don't look in the eyes. Okay? And there's a coffin here, and a baby monitor. The other baby monitor is down here. This is weird. I'm not sure I want to be here anymore. Something feels wrong. Alright, so take a right, and then go left.
Down you go. Stay here with me.
If you didn't hear that, there's a voice that says, don't go, stay here with me. I think I'm gonna... Can't shut the door now. You walk away and... Spooky! Scary! Creepy. That woman, where did she go? And look how quickly the door shuts. That's just like, that's great. Alright, so now, if I remember correctly, I think I gotta go back down. I think I've gotta go back down. You go back down to the coffin, and... Nope. Trying to remember which way to go now. It's okay if I forget. I know there's a certain direction I've got to head, and yes, down here. All right, so once you get down here, the moment you open this door, Myrtle's gonna come out, and you start running. You start running. Don't even look really behind you, because Myrtle is behind you, and she can teleport around, which to me kind of sucks, because I'm trying to run away from her. Whoa, that is cheap there, video game. That is extraordinarily cheap. It's just like, haha, I've got you. Myrtle is in your face now. Whoa, and she just appeared beside me. Again, so there's some cheap things that are going to occur in this game. Myrtle is going to teleport around. And so, yeah, it only lasts a few seconds, though. You can escape quite easily, as you see there. Not really all that spooky, scary type stuff. Okay, I can't open that yet. Is there... Is it over here? No. Where? Oh. They stitched him back together. Who did they stitch back together? Why, we'll find out shortly. So, now what we've got to do is, once we've done that, we head back downstairs. And this is going to be great. If I remember correctly, I have to go back downstairs, and I grab the key. Shiny gold key in the coffin. And again, Myrtle has appeared. And hopefully she's not going to just, like, teleport in my face, because if she does that, that's going to be very problematic to me. Because I am trying my best to grab on a stick. I'm trying my best to grab on a stick. Okay, it's that spawning crap where she just appears. Ah, crap. Well, she's spawned elsewhere, so hopefully we can avoid her for just a few moments. You can tell how scared I am of this game and how spooky it is to me, and the fact that I'm reacting the way that I am. So I think what I need to do is I need to go here now, and I need to, I think that goes to this. Alright, so the only way to keep Myrtle in her coffin is to lock it. I thought I locked it before, but someone else must have been locked, and either that or the lid was forced open. Key in there, label Myrtle. So we take the key, and now our job is to lock Myrtle in her abode. In her coffin. I had to scratch my nose there, and my mouse kind of moved around on me. So it's time for me to go back downstairs, and here's something I don't understand. So I'm about to lock Myrtle in her coffin. I'm going to lock her in her coffin for good. Is she there? I should probably do what the note said and need to lock this thing. And look, there's another key. What happened? Chases after me. And if he catches me, you know, I'm as good as dead. The lights go out, Myrtle screams, and she is locked in her coffin now. And we got another note. Yep. I'm not asking for you to speak to me, but I made something special for you today. At first I thought about going out and picking you the prettiest flowers I could find, but I decided not to. Flowers are beautiful, but eventually they all die. Instead, I made for you an origami rose. Paper will never wither, just like my love for you. This rose is black because the love we once shared is gone. It was lost in the darkness, and there's no ignoring that. However, even if this love is no longer mutual, there's still one side that will never die. This rose is our symbol. Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? Makes you wonder what's going on, how this loving experience could be as such. Why there's great sadness and sorrow between these two individuals. Anyway, now that that's happened... Wow, I did not expect it to make that loud crashing sound. That actually kind of freaked me out just a little bit. But you don't really have any reason to go down there, and this door has been opened again.
Full system lockdown enabled.
Yay! But you can walk over here and... we open one of the doors. So I gotta remember how this stuff works and how to open all of these things. How to get into all these different places, because I can't remember. I think if I walk over to this door, okay, nothing happens there. I'm trying to remember where to go from here. You gotta forgive me, it's been a little bit since it's been since Tuesday, not Tuesday, last Friday. Like, let me go ahead and go into like when I decided to play this game. It was like last Friday, I think, like at during the hurricane. There's like a stinking hurricane going on out here, and I'm like, why not? I'll just play Black Rose because, you know, the worst thing that can happen to me, you know, while playing Black Rose is, you know, I die or something of that nature. It's, you know, not that bad. Alright, so there's that. Again, you gotta keep family room. Work pretty badly. Don't think I'll be able to enter. Alright. Anything in this room? Like I said, you're just gonna have to bear with me. I've got to remember what direction to go and everything I need to be doing. Because there is something of importance around here, I just have to remember what it is. Okay, I still can't open that door. I don't think I'm supposed to head back down towards Myrtle, because she's locked. You know, she's done for. I shouldn't be bothered by her for the rest of the game. I have another villain I'm going to worry about here shortly. Dun-dun-dun. What about this room? Here we go. No. Here we know. Here we know. Here we don't go. It's not the way I need to be going. Quality Let's Playing from the Moo. That's what you get when you play, you know, you watch the Moo stream. Alright, I might just have to go back down here. I really don't want to go back down here, but I guess I'm going to have to. Okay, I can't do anything there. It's funny how Myrtle, like, comes after you, and she ends up still locked. I don't quite understand all that jazz, but it's okay. It's, you know, it's whatever. So, where do I go from here? Oh, here we go.
Ever since my first day working here, I've felt a little strange.
I don't know if you can hear this or not, but ever since my first day working here, I felt a little strange. Now, after what happened that day, things seem to be getting stranger. I didn't go so far as to say creepy. I've been an embalmer for years now, and I'm very passionate about my job. I've always felt comfortable with what I do, so it's pretty unusual that I feel this way.
I've always
Two of my
felt
colleagues have
comfortable
died.
with what I do,
I had to embalm
so
them both.
pretty
However, grief
unusual that I
cannot
feel
explain
this
this
way.
feeling. Up until
Two
just
of
4
my
days ago, I
colleagues have
hadn't even
died.
known about
I
the
had
history
to
of this
embalm
funeral
them
home.
both.
I already knew that it was ridiculously
However,
old. But what I didn't
grief
know was
can't
that it
explain this
allegedly
feeling.
harbors some kind of
Up
powerful
until just
aura
4
that
days
traps and
ago, I
torments the
hadn't
spirits
even
of
known
people
about the
who
history
have
of
died in a
this
state of
funeral
grief or
home.
fear.
I
And have
already
at
knew
some
that it was
point been
ridiculously
associated with the
old,
building
but what I didn't
in
know
one
was
way or
that it
another.
allegedly
These associations
harbors some
apparently
kind of
include
powerful
those
aura
occurring
which
post-mortem,
traps and
such as
torments
embalming
the
and
spirits of...
Okay, that's what I needed. I needed to find that note, and I should start seeing... Should start seeing something like another figure roaming around, and I love how the music changes to be all creepy-like now. So wow. I talk real good. We should start seeing another figure roaming around the hallways in just a moment. I'm assuming there we go. Assuming he is an employee, and so I'm wanting to, I believe, follow the figure. Ooh, here's another note. Miss Raines, please tell your son to stop playing under the tables during funeral services. It's disruptive and upsetting to the grieving families. Today he also stole one of the keys to the visitation room and was later attempting to open one of the drawers in the morgue. This type of behavior is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. If you do not start controlling him, I will take it upon myself personally to teach him a lesson. Okay. I can finally visit the visitation room. And as such, I think there's a note there.
To make things
weirder, this place has a serious
lockdown system.
Yesterday, the first time I've seen it used, and many of the workers, including myself, were ordered to wait in the family room until
no one I've spoken to about it knows why it was
done, or at least they
no one
don't
I've spoken
say.
to about
All
it
I know
knows
is
why it
these
was
safety
done,
glass windows
or
and
at least
electronic
they won't
gates appear to
say.
be designed for keeping
All I
things
know
in
is that these
rather
safety
than
glass
out.
windows. I was the first responder that day.
I was the first and only person to make it to Myrtle's side before she passed away. She managed to give Sullivan a parting "I love you" on that baby monitor. But that was the last communication they ever had. The last thing she ever did was give me that piece of paper.
The last thing
it was a short poem she had written for Sullivan earlier that day. She asked me to give it to him, and I promised her I would. Then she slipped away. And I guess Sullivan had picked up the I guess Sullivan had picked up by Myrtle's weak grasping in the baby monitor that something was happening to her. Because soon after she had passed, he came running into the hall from the upstairs arrangement room. But he was too late. She was gone. That's when he broke down. I've never seen him show so much emotion towards Myrtle.
That's when he broke down.
Then, of course, the rest happened.
I'd never seen him show so much emotion towards
Myrtle
Myrtle before.
My dear friends. And the game has a much-needed saving system now. So here we are as far as we are saving the game. And look around now, and I think we're going to see some more of that dude here shortly. Open the door.
There are a lot of strange things I've seen around this place.
There are a lot of strange things I've seen around this place. For instance, the fireplace
isn't even a real fireplace. It's some kind of ladder shaft, but there's a tough metal grate fastened over it that appears to be controlled electronically,
most likely by the lockdown system. I'm assuming the shaft leads down to the basement, but it must have been sealed off because it's not accessible from anywhere down there. Another thing I've started wondering about is a metal handle that I've seen sitting on Michael's desk for about a month now. I asked about it once out of curiosity, but he avoided giving me a direct answer. He told me it broke off of something. I'd already assumed this, seeing as it's covered in dirt and rust around the edges, where it had clearly been attached to something for a long time. Perhaps the biggest mystery I've encountered here is the place Myrtle always went for privacy. She was often depressed, so she was always going into her downstairs hall on her way to wherever it was she went to be alone.
However, she seemed to vanish.
The only place she could have gone from that hallway is down into the basement. But I went down there one day to ask her something, and I couldn't find her. I'm wondering if there's a secret room somewhere down there. After all, I did learn from Michael that this building was from the 1600s, Buildings as old as this one sometimes have quite a few secret areas. Alright, so... Okay, I'm going back this way. And I should see that dude in green one more time somewhere around here. Turn. I'm fully expecting to see him in just a moment. I love how all of these doors are like, shut again. And nothing in here. I think I go down here next. Aha, there's another note.
It turns out that Devin got into the morgue by stealing Sullivan's key card from the office.
Miss Raines had been in there and
forgot to lock it when she left.
Nobody knows exactly how the kid figured out the passcode, but considering what a flake his mother is, that's probably just something else she inadvertently compromised. They're burying Sullivan with a few of his belongings for the funeral home. I guess because he had worked here for so long and was so loyal to his job.
I guess because
Michael
he had
revealed
worked here
that
for
one
so
of those
long and
belonging
was so
to
loyal
Sullivan's
to his
key
job.
card. Of course, they would
Michael
need to
revealed
deactivate
that
it from
one
the
of
system
those
to avoid any
belongings
breaches
is
in the
Sullivan's
chance
key
that it was
card.
stolen.
Of
But then
course,
again,
they would
Miss
need
Range
to
would be the one to
deactivate
do
it
that.
from the system to
I
avoid
discovered
any
earlier today
breaches
that
and
Devin
the
had
chance
stolen
that it
the
was
system lock
stolen.
override key
But
as well.
then again,
And
Mrs.
hidden
Raines would be the
somewhere in
one
the
who would
building.
do that.
This has to be the most
I
troublesome,
discovered
ill-behaved
earlier
kid I've
today
ever
that Devin...
encountered. Here's the thing. I think there should be this right here. Grief-stricken man killed by train after blinding himself. Sullivan and Myrtle as children. They are never buried. They never buried either of them. Both are still here. And dude, look at that. That they look like creepy little kids. I'm going to go ahead and give you the rundown of all of this because of the fact I don't feel like going through all of this. Sullivan ended up killing himself. He blinded himself after Myrtle died and then walked into a train and was broken into 3 different pieces. So that's what happened. And then once we do this, something written on the back. They say that if you take his rose, he wakes up. That's the only way his coffin will open. I heard that he also tears you into 3 pieces if he catches you. And with that, something's under the table. There's a note there and... the little boy. They won't find it ever. Room 2. So we have everything we need to go into the visitation room. I want to go ahead and mention something now while we are at this.
All those attending the funeral service for Sullivan James, please gather in the visitation room.
Oh, hey. So, it's implied that Sullivan killed the little boy. It shows that the key is in the coffin, so you have to get a key out of the coffin. Yay. But the little boy is also showing you the way around. So it's implied that Sullivan actually killed the little boy, and I'll explain why in just a little bit. So we open this door, and... yeah. Everything gets grainy and darker all of a sudden. And there's a black rose right here. Dare you, double dare you. Origami black rose, take it, and then run away. And I'll explain why in a moment. Did I take the rose? Huh. Oh yeah, I've got to go to the door now. Okay.
Sullivan James was blind as a bat.
Really?
Sullivan James fell down flat.
Really?
Sullivan James is withered and blue.
Is Sullivan James a dirty Jew?
Sullivan James is coming for you.
Alright, so, take a step back, and in a moment you're going to be coming out of the coffin. Come on, Sully. Hey, oh, there he is. Alright, so Sullivan is run around the room and run around the coffin and quickly run around the way and get the door. And run! Run like you can. Open the door. And try to remember your way around because but if you remember the way, you'll be set up. What I like to do in this place is something fell where Sullivan was. So yeah, with that, we have a key card. It's a security key card. So now we're going to take the security key card and we're going to go over here and we have access to this now. I want to right-click to go back because count the lines. 8. Hold on. No, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 9, 4, 7. 2, 8, 9, 4. Wait. 2, 9, 4, 7. 2, 9, 4, 7. Enter. Sullivan James. Hey, I'm a bit quiet. Let me see if I can deal with that real quick. I don't know why I'm quiet. Like, day by day, my mouse, like, not my mouse, my microphone is like, there are some days I'm really loud. I haven't been able to figure out why. Like, some days the microphone is as it should be. And Stingray, I'm sorry I haven't said anything. I really am. Like, everything's turned all the way up on my recording volume. So I'm going to add a little bit to the microphone and hope for the best. But, like, for some reason, that happens. Are you doing all right today, Stingray? And again, I'm sorry that I didn't say anything. I did not mean to ignore you. I guess I was just focusing on the fact that that I was running from Sullivan to the point where, you know, I just want to make sure I was okay. So now we are in the mortuary, and we're going to need to go this way and open these doors. You gotta love how that's kind of spooky when you do it that way. And you walk over here.
Everyone here is dead.
Everyone here is dead.
They've
all been killed. Ghosts in this house are not like ghosts in other houses. If they're looking for something specific, their corpses actually get up. Someone threw the lockdown switch and I can't get out. I finally found the override key, but I'm not sure exactly where the switch is. Although I might have an idea. I'm glad that you popped in, Stingray. I remember overhearing a conversation Michael was having a few months ago about something which was located underground. I'm confused as to whether or not this underground location is the main basement where Myrtle's coffin is. I went down there. Could you change the game volume? Could it be the game volume which will affect your mic? Is the game volume too loud? I went down there a while ago to look around, but it appears to be mostly storage space. Maybe I missed it. The basement is extremely dark, even with a flashlight. Maybe I need to search again more thoroughly. I need to find the switch. My very life depends on it, as do the lives of many future wanderers. If this doesn't stop, one of the most unsettling things about this funeral home is that after a while, you start to feel as though it's hanging by a thread and on the verge of collapsing, prevented only by the mysterious force that fills the building. It's just an eerie feeling. Maybe I'm not the same skeptic I was before working here, but where is that switch? Hi. Is the game too loud or something? I mean, because the game's really not... I've got the game volume turned down a whole lot. I don't know what it is. Like, for some reason, the mic just picks and chooses when it's going to work and when it's not going to work. That's something I've noticed. Alright, so the game is saved. I kind of freaked out there for a moment. By the way, the stuff that was scrolled on the wall is now gone. X marks the spot, so what we need to do is we need to head to the chapel hall and grab a key.
No.
Oh, yeah, it's James Sullivan. Sully to his friends. And again, you avoid him the same way that we avoided him a moment ago. Just run. Run like the scared little wussy coward that you are. Coffin. Just kind of sitting out in the open, and he is chasing after me pretty good at the moment. So just hold the tab button and continue running forward in a circle. I will look and see what you said about my mic volume in just a moment, Stingray, because I honestly cannot see what you just said. Oh, yep, he's still chasing me. La-da-da-dee, la-da-da-da. La-da-da-da. Can't see anything right now. It's like, alright, so with that, I should be good to go. There we go. Coffin's gone. Sullivan's no longer chasing me. You said your mic volume changes. I was thinking it may actually be game volume is different between games. It may be that. So what you do from here is you come over this way, and you walk over here, and... Okay. Come on. Oh. Thought that the switch was over this way. Okay. We'll go down there. Okay, so am I going to wander around for a minute or two more? I can't remember. There's something that I'm supposed to... Oh, right, I've got to get the key down here. You know, X marks the spot. There's a key. Yeah, I forgot about that. So it's over here. It's very important that anyone who saw or spoke with Devin the day he went missing come to my office immediately, as we need as much information about his whereabouts and behavior as soon as possible. If it helps, Devin would always become noticeably excited and start behaving suspiciously when he had plans of doing something or going somewhere he knew he wasn't supposed to. And I think it's this one. There's key underneath, labeled system locks. Override key, deepest, darkest parts of the house. That's right. Alright, so now I remember where to go. So I shouldn't get chased by Sullivan again. But, oh, there's another note. The light within your eyes ignites me like a spark. It is for which I'll search forever in the dark. Now, if I remember right... There we go. Part of the floor here feels loose when I press on it. Wait a second, I think this is a sliding door. It feels like it uses some sort of spring mechanism that keeps it closed. I'll have to hold it open. It is thought that Sullivan locked the little boy, Devin, down here and killed him. An oppressive miasma is emanating from down below. From this point forward, there's no turning back, so you have no choice but to enter the passage. I'm doing well. How are you, Stingray? I am taking part in Taking Out the Trash Tuesday, and I am playing I am beating a really bad game. In fact, I am literally, I'm almost done with this. Seriously.
This is
it. Now I know where Myrtle always went for privacy. Now I know where the handle on Michael's desk came from.
Now I know where the
Devin must have been trapped down here and couldn't get out. It was only a little while after the search when everything went wrong. Again, I think Michael killed Devin and locked him here. All I was ever trying to do was keep my promise. I only ever had the best intentions, but I've angered Sullivan. It was a mistake to touch that rose. This might be the last thing I ever write. I've left my notes all throughout this building in hopes that they might help anyone who happens to get trapped here. If that's the case and you've made it this far, I'm sorry to say that I've probably never made it out. Yes, this is Black Rose, Stingray. However, I can tell you that I know for a fact the switch is down here. Once I flip it, I will leave the control key behind. If you already have it, then it was moved somehow. Nevertheless, there's one thing I can give you, and that's a promise. These tunnels are not a dead end. At some point, there's a ladder which will take you up to the ground floor. I don't know how far down it is, but I know that it is there. I always did feel a very faint draft coming up from that fireplace, and sounds always seem to echo down into it. After disbanding the system lock, there should be a definite escape path. This air is stifling. Ever since Myrtle's death, the energy throughout this entire building has been growing more and more negative. My body is starting to ache, and my stomach is becoming unsettled. I'm getting dizzy. This house has been collecting souls for so many years. It needs to be stopped. It needs to be torn down. If I never make it out, I'll just be one more soul it's claimed. I guess I do believe in ghosts, after all. Alright, so let's head down. And yes, this is Black Rose. I beat this over like during a hurricane, because I'm like, well, if I go out during a hurricane, I'll go out playing a really bad game. But I remember watching Sky play this, and like, some of the deaths in this are absolutely hilarious. I mean, they are hilariously bad. Alright, take a... Yep, and go this way. Go in here. Alright. And... we are almost at the final... I mean, we are at the final leg of this game. Like, I've seriously almost gotten this beat. You gotta love that, how the music just kind of shuts down on us. So here's what we do. We're gonna come over here, and we are going to read the note. The gate in this room may jam while opening. Do not be alarmed, as this is a common occurrence that will resolve itself in about 10 seconds. We are sorry for any inconvenience this may cause, and thank you for your patience. So let's flip this switch. And nothing happened. Is there something we messed up? Well, not quite. But right here we'll notice all the fuses are gone. So we have to get 6 fuses. So first one's right there. Second one is behind here. Third one is right here. Fourth one is right here. Fifth one is here. Sixth one is right there. And we flip the switch and hold down the run button and press yourself against the gate as we're told we're gonna die, baby. Alright, we're being chased by Sullivan again. And then you want to take a quick left turn. And it's at this point that everything drops down. Like, really and truly, like, it's just, oh. Like, what you're seeing is actually how the game is right now. And it's so bad. And I hate what I'm going to have to do next. Like, this threw me off when I tried to play it last time, when I was first playing this. Like, here I am being chased down by Sullivan. And I click on this, and we get a quick time event. Yay! Quickly tapping left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Keep tapping until you get to the top of the ladder. Don't let your fingers get too tired, because you've got Sullivan chasing after you. Alright, and then quickly run this way. And I am about to take Sullivan to his love. I think this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm running. Ah! I didn't realize he was so far behind me, and I thought I was holding the shift key down. So I gotta restart this all over again. But that's what happens when Sullivan kills you. How'd you like hearing me scream there, Stingray? Was it enjoyable for you? So I have to redo this all over again. At least there's somewhat of a save system in this game, at the very, very least. I don't think you made it. No, I didn't. I was so close to Myrtle's grave, too. It kind of irks me. So I got to restart this process all over again. I thought I was doing good, but apparently not. Alright, flip the switch again. I appreciate that. I mean, it's one of those, like, I knew what happens, and it just, I thought I was far enough away from him because I was running. Apparently not. So, yeah. Grab. Grab. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, like, pick up! Great, if I die because of this, I'm going to be so angry. I'm going to die anyway. I'm going to die anyway, aren't I? Because of the fact that there's like a delay in the door opening. I am going to die. He's going to kill me now. I'm just going to sit here and let him kill me. That makes me so mad. Alright, go ahead. I don't care at this point. This doesn't catch me. So... Stingray. Sullivan. You're gonna kill me? You're gonna taunt me? What you gonna do? I mean, I should be dead by now. Well, alright. Whatever. I guess, you know, I'm gonna try this. I may end up dying in just a second anyway, but somehow there's like meat. I still feel like I'm gonna die at any moment because of what just happened. Like my character would not pick up the item. Alright. Hey, I'll take glitchy any day of the week. I'm probably gonna die on the ladder though. I'm literally expecting at any moment complete death of my character. Alright, we're gonna try to make it to Myrtle again. Alright, let's do this. Man! Glitchy mess. I'm gonna take a drink of water real quick. But literally, we're at the last part of the game, so it's just my character would not pick up the that one fuse, and so it just whatever. But I made a promise that I would beat this game in one night. And so we're going to beat this game in one night. I know it's possible. I've done it before. I'm trying to get the special ending, though, not the because the regular ending is you just run out the front door. The special ending is you take James to you take him to Myrtle, and like it's supposed to break the evil that's haunting this place. So that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to get the good ending, or the special ending. Whereas if you run out the front door, you get the neutral ending. So that's what I'm trying to do. I may do just the regular old rigmarole ending in just a moment if I can't get this to do right. Because all I promised was to beat the game, not to beat it well. Even if it takes all night. Likely not. Alright, try this again. Cry, baby. You have no idea how many times I heard this song. And I got caught up on that again. Grab that. Alright. Die, baby. Die, baby. Die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. I hate this. It takes 10 seconds to open this stupid door. Alright.
Full system lockdown.
Alright, so we've got actually a head start on Sullivan, so that's good. Because everything worked out the way it was supposed to just then. And we're hearing the little speech from earlier about James falling flat and dying and getting crushed by a train. You know, James Sullivan, they wrote a song about him. James Sullivan got run over by a darned old train. You know, it wouldn't be a country song if, you know, James didn't get run over by the train. So let's hurry up and make it to the ladder, and let's get up the ladder. I'm taking him to Myrtle if it's the last thing I do. Woohoo! I am just using the middle fingers on both of my fingers and just... Alright, and everything changes, and... real quick. I got caught up on a pillar, so I don't know what's going to happen. Ah! It's like he gets unfairly fast at this point. I don't even want to take him to Myrtle. I'm just running out the front door. Because all I got to do is beat it. That's all I said I would do, is beat it. Ugh. It wouldn't be so bad if I had that stupid little, like... the QTE, where it's like, you get no warning about that. I can barely make it down before, like, I get killed by this Joker. And what happens is I keep getting caught up in a pillar. I keep getting caught up in a pillar, keep getting caught up in a pillar, keep getting caught up in a pillar. Alright. What you thinking, Stingray? Alright, Stingray, do you want me to try one more time to get the special ending, or just beat it and be done with it? Get the neutral ending. What would you rather me do? Nothing happened. Am I forgetting something? Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and try these fuses again. Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad if the game didn't suck. That's exactly it. See, because, you know, like, Layers of Fear, I beat that recently. Alright, just beat it. Alright, I'm going to do the regular beat right now. Come on, open the stinking door.
Full system lockdown disabled.
That sucks so hard the way that's set up. James Sullivan was blind as a bat. James Sullivan was run over by a train. James Sullivan is in a sucky gang. None of that rhymes, but it doesn't matter. I'm still trying to figure out why there are body parts there. I'm assuming that's like the body parts of Miles that we saw a minute ago. Like, you know, the guy that's trying to pull us out. So we're just gonna beat this because Stingray said just beat it. I'm going to see if someone actually posted the special ending on YouTube and just go from there with it. But I am, alright. Miles has saved us. We're at the door. There's the front door. Game beat. And then James says something about being stupid and in the dark. A game by Sir Bedlam Productions. Graphical elements. This stuff was taken, you know, people. Taken. Free sound effects, free sound effects. Well, this was a free game. So, I mean, what I'll say is this game is a free game, and so it's kind of what I would expect out of a free game. Not a whole lot that's good. You know what I mean? So, I can tell Sky that I actually beat Black Rose. And I'll be posting the gameplay little bit by little bit as time goes on. You know, I have it broken down into pieces. But, like, here we are, just, yeah. We have beaten a crappy game on stream. Yay. What time is it? It took me less than an hour. No, it took me about an hour to beat it. It took me about an hour to beat, and I got a score of 1,502. So that's Black Rose. Yay. That's just a game. We'll transition back over to this as Black Rose has locked up. I beat the game, and it locks up. Black Rose is not responding. Close program, yes. And I'll probably delete it and never play it again. Because why would I want to play this trash again? I don't... Yeah.